Good evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the world premiere of Thank You for Coming. And thank you for coming. My name is Cameron Bailey. I'm the CEO here at TIFF. I'm glad to see all of you here this evening. This is a big night for us. We're thrilled to have this film presented here to you. This is a film that I think will be entertaining, maybe a little shocking sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. We're very glad to have the film and all of the team that made it with us tonight. We want to thank some of the people in the organizations that make everything we do possible, beginning with our lead sponsor, Bell, our major sponsors, RBC, Bulgari, and Visa, and also our government supporters, the Government of Ontario, Telefilm Canada, and the City of Toronto. And a reminder, this is maybe one of my final reminders, we have a prize here called the People's Choice Award. It's an award that you vote for. We encourage you to go online to vote, and you do that at tiff.net/vote. Big thanks to Balaji Telefilms Private Limited for providing us with this film. And we want to welcome some special guests. The British Consul General to Toronto, Ms. Fauzia Yunus, and the Consul General of Sri Lanka in Toronto, Mr. Thushar Rodrigo, are both here. Welcome to you both. Thanks for the support. And we also want to extend a special welcome to film circuit delegates. The TIFF film circuit, I can hear you, you're up there. For those who don't know, we partner with community film groups all across Canada, about 150 of them, and some of them come to the festival every year. It's an incredible group of organizers, advocates, and volunteers who launch film programs in their own communities, the best of Canadian and international cinema. And without it, these communities would not see the kind of films that we get to see here at the festival and we get to see here all year round at TIFF Bell Lightbox. We're grateful to them for nurturing film culture all across the country, and welcome to all of you this evening. You know, when a film has a title like Thank You for Coming, you don't have to say too much more about it. I think you know where it's going, and it's a delightful trip, I will say that. Just a little bit about some of the people behind it, though. One of the people who first got in touch with me about this film is someone who has been an instrumental force in the success of this festival. He may not even know it, the degree to which he has been that. Several years ago, 2009, we had a film at the festival that arrived unheralded and left the festival as one of the best films of the year, and then that was confirmed by those people down at the Oscars years later. The film was Slumdog Millionaire. And the man was Anil Kapoor. He is a producer in this film. He's also got a rather delightful role in it as well. And he is working with Kanika Kapoor as a producer as well. And they've put together just an amazing film with a dazzling cast who you will meet in a moment. I want to have the director bring this cast up, but I'm just thrilled that you're here. You're the first audience in the world to see this movie. You're going to be talking about this movie. Please join me in welcoming the director of Thank You for Coming, Karan Bulani.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Thank you, Cameron, for the wonderful introduction. Also, thank you, Robin. Thank you, Meenakshi, for making this happen. I would like to thank everybody at TIFF who has been amazing. The event organizers, the ushers, everybody that has worked to make this world premiere such a great event. This is my first film. I'm a bag of nerves. I've been, every time I'm walking around at TIFF and I meet somebody and we get talking and I say, I'm here, I've got a film here, and they say, okay, what's the name? What's the title of the film? And I say, thank you for coming. And they have this amazing glee on their face, and I'm like, you know what? If everything goes to shit, at least we know we got the title right. So, at least we're one step in the door. That's it. So I don't want to waste too much time. I'm going to start introducing our amazing cast and crew. Let's start with the youngest and most passionate, Anil Kapoor. Next, we have a woman who is extremely wise and generous, an icon, and I'm lucky enough and have the privilege to call a friend, Kanika Kapoor. Next, a woman who is such an amazing talent and keeps finding different ways to challenge herself, and has found another new way to challenge herself in this film. And an actor who's gone where no other actor has gone before, Bhumi! Next, we have an internet sensation, a heartthrob, the princess of the pinned, and by default, Toronto, Shehnaaz Gill. Next, we have a small-town girl with an extra-large heart, a contagious sense of humor, and the cutest smile, Dolly Singh. Next, don't be fooled by the next one's very strict demeanor. The woman is a laugh riot and a surprise package, Shibani Bedi. Sorry, I messed up my notes. Now, okay, next you may recognize her as your mother, your best friend, your delivery guy, parlor auntie, and a host of other characters, Kusha Kapila. There are three women who couldn't make it. One of them is the reason why this film exists, which is Riya, who's back home in India, who's awake, by the way, and our writers, Radhika and Prashasti, without whom there would be no story. So let's not waste any more time and get to it. Thank you.
We'll be back! Jagat! Please join me in welcoming back to the stage the team from Thank You for Coming, director Karan Bulani, producer Anil Kapoor, Kanika Kapoor, producer, and the cast, Bhumi Pednekar, Shehnaaz Gill, Dolly Singh, Shibani Bedi, and Kusha Kapila. Welcome. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On this film. You know, let's just receive this love for a moment. I'm old enough to remember when commercial Hindi movies, Bollywood movies, had very elaborate ways of not showing couples kissing. What happened?
think we grew up.
It is a
पीढ़ी आती है,
groundbreaking
एक
film.
पीढ़ी जाती है, बनती कहानी नहीं.
It's a groundbreaking film almost anywhere, honestly. You know, female pleasure still remains something that's not shown in cinema very much. I want to hear from all of you, but maybe I'll start with you in terms of what attracted you to this project and what were the risks in taking it on?
Sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed. I think Karan's going to kill me because through filming, I would keep telling him, I can't cry without glycerine, Karan. I just can't do it. He must be thinking, what happened? Could you please repeat your question?
What attracted you to this project and what for you were the risks in taking it on?
You know, there's rarely a script like so that comes for women, that's helmed by women, that's written by women, produced by women, directed by this fantastic man. There was no reason for me not to take this up. I thanked my stars that this film came to me. And thank God this film came to me. Like, honestly, thank you for coming into my life. If we, as women in places of influence, don't take up projects, don't do whatever we can in our individual spaces to change the narrative, there's no point of us doing what we are doing. Yes, my primary objective as an actor is to entertain my audiences, but with a film like this, where we get to entertain them, they laugh, they cry. You know, for years, women have been just taught to take the shame on. You know, in everything that we do, there's just so much shame attached. Like the last monologue that Kanika gives kind of sums it up. And I feel like this film is going to help us tell all of those haters and people, and just people that are constantly trying to pull us down, it's enough. You know, it's done. We are done. And I really, really hope that all these women, the audiences, whoever watches the film, finds that courage to speak up, love themselves, feel whole and complete within themselves, because there's no greater joy than loving your own self.
Thank you.
Please vote for us. Please.
You all have the power.
Just
Please
cut to the
vote
chase.
for us. Please vote for us.
We need you.
I want to ask the producers, but also the director as well, about casting this story. Obviously, the story it's very funny. It's such a well-written script, but it has some risks attached to it in terms of the material. You need women who can really play these roles to their fullest and who have the courage to really go there. And Ekta and Anil, I want to ask you first in terms of putting the cast together, and then you as well. I want to ask you, Karan, about what kind of connection you needed to have with your actors to really have them go fully into this material with no fear.
Do I have to? Yeah, okay. Okay, let me be very honest with you. I have no role to play in this.
That's not true.
Yeah. And
He was held at gunpoint and told...
And it's Ekta and my child, Ria. Ria, you know, both of them, you know, have, the collaboration has been phenomenal, absolutely fantastic. They've been brave. And we as fathers, Jitu ji, Jitendra ji, the great Jitendra, whom I'm a big fan of. So we are there as fathers to support their vision of, you know, of which is something which is out of the box, which is inspirational, and something which has never been done. So it's, you know, please give a big hand to Ekta and Ria Kapoor. And, well, the casting, Karan, I wanted you to answer that question. Yeah.
I remember during the writing sessions, our producer Ria and Radhika and Prashishti would be sitting in a room, and I would hear laughter, and then I would hear them cry, and then I would hear them hug each other, and then they would come out and look at me and say, you know, we got it. And I said, you know, this is a really personal experience that's happening in here. And I was forcing myself to stay away because, you know, I really didn't know much about this subject. So I was trying to, but I also said, I'm the director of this film. I want to know more of this subject. I should say more. So it was a learning experience for me to know when to shut up, when to guide it, and when to protect it, you know. Once it was on the page, and I read a draft of it, I felt, you know, this is all their experiences. I don't want to get into whose experience is what, but this was a culmination of things that had happened to people that I know, that our producer knows, our writers know, and I felt that we needed to find people that were familiar with these experiences and that we could find a connection with them as well and not have an existing connection with. So we looked far and wide, you know, and we found an amazing cast, an amazing cast. The girls are here, but the guys are also amazing. Yeah, so
I'm a guy.
You're
I'm one of the boys.
Yeah, you're the youngest. You know.
Guys, 3 cheers for Anil Kapoor.
And you know, I just wanted to say something that the best part about the casting process was that when we approached all the wonderful talent that we have, and there's not much screen time that you may see, but yet they found that this is a subject, this is a story that we want to be part of. And I found that to be the most encouraging and confident thing, you know, in the casting journey. That yes, I want to say these lines, even though if it is just a scene, I want to be a part of this conversation. And I think that gave me and our producers and Ria a lot of confidence and courage that, you know, we're not alone in this endeavor.
Thank you. We're going to open it up to you for your questions in a moment, so gather them. But I want to ask the remaining members of the cast in terms of what did you bring to this project that was personal for you? Why was this a personal journey for you in terms of why you wanted to make this film and what the experience was like on set with the other actors? What did you bring to it personally, and what did you take away from it? Did it change you in any ways? This is for everyone, for Shehnaaz and Dolly and Shibani and Kusha.
I feel like... पंजाबी में बोलूं? यार मैनू ना स्क्रिप्ट बाड़ी घैंट लगी सीगी ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਨਿਲ ਕਪੂਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਰੀਆ ਕਪੂਰ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਲਾਈਕ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਿਆ
मुझे प्यार करना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि मैं हैप्पीनेस हूँ, मैं हर जगह हूँ। And I am very possessive about my fans, हाँ? हाँ, ते मैनू ये रोल बहुत ज़्यादा वधिया लगा सी, मैं कनैक्ट किया, मैनू लगता मैं परफेक्ट सी इस रोल ली, सो मैं ना सैक्सी दिखना। वेरी गुड, लाफ्टर दो। आय हाय, बोला यार मैनू ना रिया कपूर दी स्टाइलिंग बहुत वधिया लगती है। मैनू लगता सी ये मैनू हॉट दिखाऊगी, लोकां नू लगदा मैं सूट ही पा सकदी हाँ, पर नो ब्रो, आई कैन कैरी एनीथिंग, यू नो, बिकॉज आई एम शहनाज गिल। कभी सोचा था तुम लोगों ने कि वो बिग बॉस वाली शहनाज आज टिफ में बैठेगी इतने बड़े हाँ? क्या सोचा था? तो मैंने भी सोचा था, इसीलिए इधर हूं। भाई एक बात है, अनिल कपूर के साथ बैठना बड़ी बात है। चलो आगे।
We'll go to Dolly next.
And I am proud to be an Punjaban girl. सबसे बड़ी बात, सब टोरंटो आए, हमारे पंजाब में आए मूवी प्रमोट करने। Yes, feeling है bro.
Dolly ji.
Okay, Dolly.
Yeah, I think the first time I read the script on... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I think the first time I read the script, the full script when I had it in my hand, I think I was just, you know, laughing and crying. And I think as women especially, we relate so much with this film because everything that we talk about here, from the urge to get married, the biological clock, just feelings of shame, like Bhumi said, it's so relatable, right? So I had to be a part of the project, and it's also such a wonderful role that, you know, Karan gave us and Riya, and we prepped everything. I feel like, honestly, it's such a dream come true. I can't. Yeah, now I'm tearing up, Bhumi. I can't believe that I'm here, and it's a big deal, yeah. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Shibani Ben-Kusha.
Thank you. Well, I feel like, as Dolly said, अरे प्रियंका यहाँ पे भी आ गए तो Anyway, coming back to Cameron's question, I feel like as a woman, this script, the story of Kanika Kapoor's life, touches upon a lot of things that, as a single, ambitious, independent person, you are made to go through when it comes to internalized shame, guilt, and all sorts of scrutiny for just existing. Like, I feel like as a person sometimes, I'm not married, I am fairly ambitious, I'm largely independent, and sometimes, you know, I get a lot of people who talk to me on my Instagram, because that's where I reach out to my, like, that's where I normally perform, where I'm quoted to be an example, like I'm rebelling or doing something completely out of the blue, which is
so weird because I'm just existing. So somewhere this movie normalizes women just living their life on their own terms, demanding what they need, being completely unabashed about pleasure and other things, and giving us all a voice, I guess, and representation.
Thank you. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. And Kusha.
Shivoham, Toronto. Hi. Thank you, you all are so kind. Coco Bhaiya. When I got to know Riya is making a film, I was just thinking to myself, how do I get to be a part of this film? It does not matter what the role is, it does not matter what I play. I know if Riya is making a film, she's going to do right by everybody, and especially women, because look at her filmography, look at what she's done, and I just wanted to be so passionately be a part of her film. But more importantly, I think women's storytelling is so important. We need women writers, we need representation, we need stories that are written by women and for women. It's so important. How many stories can you think of women friendships in Indian film industry? How many stories you can think that largely speak of women? Very few, you can count them on your fingers. And that needs to change. Prashasti Singh, Radhika, such fantastic writers. Truly, I feel like writing is such an important part of this film. And then Bhumi is the person who leads the film. And I saw that all of my scenes were with Bhumi, and I was like, I am going to be a part of this film, come what may. I have my colleagues who have done such a fantastic job in the film, Shibani and Dolly. I think they're so, so brilliant. I think, Shehnaaz, you're so, so, so good in this film. I'm so proud of all the women sitting here.
एक मिनट, मुझे कुछ बोलना है. कुशा जब स्क्रीन में आई है ना, मतलब इतना सही था ना इसका, वो सरकाज़म जो मार के गई है ना, मतलब जब आती थी दिल जीत के जाती थी.
In the footsteps of Shehnaaz. But that's what the thing, it was so easy to be a part of this film. In today's world, when we are so scared to stand up for anything, there is a Riya Kapoor, Karan Bulani, Anil Kapoor Productions that comes forward. There's Ekta Kapoor, who are fearless to stand up for something in India, and that makes us very proud.
Thank you. All right, we've got a little bit of time for your questions, as sensible as you can make them. Let's go right here. Yes?
Thank you for coming, and first of all, congratulations on such a wonderful movie.
Thank you.
I just want to ask the makers and the cast of the movie, what would you suggest or advise new filmmakers who are trying to make such movies which blur the boundaries of cinema and break the social taboo?
Question is about what advice would you have for filmmakers who also want to break social taboos and blur the boundaries in cinema?
Just be brave and make the films, yeah. Just go all out, yeah. Make it, in any format, we can make it on the phone, and if it's, you'll learn great times, and just make it, and it'll happen. Dream big, and dreams will be fulfilled, yeah.
Okay, all right, we're gonna go up here, yes?
I'll take this one.
Yeah. Question is, who's the target
I have
audience
put my
for the film?
money
Go ahead.
on this film because every stigma has to be broken. And I believe there's an age when our parents teach us, and there's an age when we teach our parents. So take your parents to see this film, and let your mother know that she ever chooses herself, she's okay to do that.
All right, last question right here. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, Ruchi. I was also that age only, huh? I was very young. So I have to tell you how this journey began. We made a film in 2018 wherein the big trade pundits and uncles turned around and told us that even if we have top 4 heroines in the film, we will not open this film because heroines don't open a film. And it was called Viredi Wedding. That film opened at a higher number than most of the heroes could ever think of. And if today we've broken the glass ceiling, it's because our parents, our fathers gave us the gloves. So it's not about a man or a woman. It's about your thought process. Sometimes women are more patriarchal than men. And I'd like to say this to you. So when Ria came and met me, and I was like, Ria, Indian crime shows, they speak about social cause and it's all about sex. You are speaking about sex and it's actually a social cause. Where's the sex? Who will come? And she said, people will come. Because people will come into the theaters to hear a story. And here was this girl who, after one of the biggest hits of the year, decided to make a smaller film with not a top actress, but with a brave actress. So even though my colleague, my friend, this young voice is not in the room, I want you guys to know the mind of this purist called Ria Kapoor. 3 cheers for her. And if I don't make something like this after a woman so young was willing to do something so different when she had all the actors and actresses calling her, then I would be doing injustice to my cause.
Thank you. That is all the time we have, unfortunately. So I just want to ask you to join me in thanking once again this remarkable team from Thank You for Coming. Kusha Kapila, Shibani Bedi, Shehnaaz Gill, Bhumi Pednekar, Kanika Kapoor, Anil Kapoor, and of course the director Karan Bulani. Thank you.
Thank you, and please vote for us. People Choice Award. Don't forget to vote. Okay? Thank you.